but you're not in charge, Beachhead. What's good people? This Soul Brother number one coming to you from Bad Street, USA with another action figure review. Today we're going to take a look at G.I. Joe Classified Retro Card Beachhead. Now I'm sure if you collect G.I. Joe Classified, many of you already had the Cobra Island Beachhead. Now Cobra Island Beachhead was cool when he came out. He was cool until I found out that they were going to have a retro card Beachhead that basically looked just like their Real American Hero Beachhead, just scaled up to 6 inches. Now, don't get me wrong, that Cobra Island Beachhead was still a good-looking character and a good standing for Beachhead if this one wasn't coming out. This one came out, my Cobra Island Beachhead got given to my cousin because this is Beachhead. I know a lot of people, some people, when it comes to G.I. Joe Classified, they don't mind the updates to make them a little bit more modern. Me, if that's all that they had, I wouldn't mind it. But since they are doing retro card figures that look pretty much just like their Real American Hero figures, those are the ones that I want personally. No shade against you if you don't, or if you want both, that's cool too. But for me, the G.I. Joe line is all about the nostalgia for me, and I want them to look as close to the Real American Hero figures as possible. So let's go ahead and take a look at a Beachhead. First, we're going to see what he comes with. Comes with this, I call them satchel charges. You know, your imagination, you can have them be whatever you want to be. Clips, grenades, whatever. I call them satchel charges. We seen this before. It came with the retro card Snake Eyes. Comes with 2 knives. Got the first knife here. Paint apps on the blade. Green handle. Second knife has a black handle. Comes with his vintage weapon that he came with at ARA, a Real American Hero. Suppressor comes off. And the magazine comes out. That's pretty cool. Only thing, even though I like that it's, you know, in the color of the original Beachhead, it just doesn't fit. I don't like that. I don't like the color. I want it to be a little darker. But it's cool that they made it look like the original Beachhead's weapon. And shocker of all shockers, it's not bent. Oh my goodness. Comes with the crossbow that goes on the backpack. The backpack is pretty much the same backpack that came with the classified Cobra Island Beachhead. And just like that one, that crossbow stores right into the backpack there. This one also comes with a sidearm and a suppressor that the Real American Hero figure didn't come with. Suppressor ports in just like that. That's cool. Now we can take a look at the figure. This figure is probably in my top 3 of classified G.I. Joe figures. I mean, it just looks cool. It's Beachhead. Of course it looks cool. I mean, it's Beachhead, right? Let's go over the articulation. Can't look up all that much, but it can look down that far. You get the 360 on the head. You get the T-pose. Never had a problem with it, getting the T-pose there. Arms go 360. You got the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Hinge at the wrist. You got the thigh cut. Double jointed knees. That's pretty good range for them double jointed knees. Got the boot cut, and you got the ankle pivot and rocker. He just looked cool though. I mean, that's Beachhead, Wayne Sneed. And I know from the cartoon, I don't take a lot of things from the cartoon, but one of the things I did take from the cartoon was Beachhead's voice. In my head, that's how Beachhead sounds. Just like that. He sounds like he sounds on the cartoon. So let's go ahead and equip him with his accessories. I got the knife with the black handle going into his boot sheath. Green handle goes up top. They both fit pretty snug. Backpack, never had a problem with the backpack going on. Well, you gotta make sure the vest is lined up with the hole in his back. Goes on and it stays. He has a spot for the suppressor on the side for his firearm. Firearm goes in the holster on the side. I put the satchel charges. This is the way I display the satchel charges. Over his head just like that. And while this weapon is cool, it's nostalgia and everything, most of my G.I. Joe figures get Action Force Valiverse weapons. I just think they're better, in my opinion, and they ain't bent. This weapon ain't bent, but I just think he looks better with this one. So we're gonna give Beachhead, go ahead and set him up with this weapon here. Get him in a good pose, which is not pretty hard to do. Give him a Valiverse blast effect. Ports right in, and let me get him back in. Let me get the weapon back in his hand. Get him posed up for you. Now you got Beachhead ready to do some damage. And like I say, this is probably my one of my top 3 favorite G.I. Joe figures so far. I'm pretty much hip to Hasbro game now. What they do is, they release a classified figure, and then later on they say, okay, we're gonna give you a retro card figure that looks just like the Real American Hero, and that's cool if you want to buy both. That's cool. But me, if a classified figure comes out, what determines whether I'm going to get it is if it looks like, how close it looks to the Real American Hero. Because if it doesn't, I know they're going to come out with a retro card that looks exactly like it. They did that with the Stalker. Now, the classified Stalker didn't need a retro card. That classified Stalker looked close enough to me, but they came out with it anyway. I'm not getting it because the classified Stalker looks close enough to the Real American Hero. But there you have it, brethren. That's my review of the G.I. Joe Retro Card Beachhead. Like I say, one of the coolest figures, one of the coolest looks, in my opinion. And as always, don't let nobody influence you whether you're going to buy a figure or not. You go out, if you see it Buy it, see if you like it for yourself. And funk still is its own reward. Y'all take it easy.